better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Tyler Bass has the honors. What a matchup for the season opener. Ravens and Bills underway from Orchard Park. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Escaping to him. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
Tackled by Trenton Simpson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Taylor Rapp is there to stop him.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Play action now, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
3rd and long for Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's their punter now. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen now off the bootleg. Rolling to the left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. It's a gain of 34. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bills 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16. A rookie from Marshall, Mike Breed. The 2nd-round pick showing that athleticism. He's got a sack here in his debut.
Round 80! Look out!
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get this down to the 14-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, making letting the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Hopkins sent in motion. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson out of the pistol. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. But pressure, too much, and he goes down. Greg Rousseau, what a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Hey, sit up.
2nd down, Jackson. Downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
13. Sit up. 180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, we sit up here all the time. We try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Room to run past midfield. Ooh. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Henry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Play action. It's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Tries to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Wallace to return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Start out here with an option to the left. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. Going to go right back to Henry. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now Jackson. this one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
319! Where's that?
A run with Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Malachi starts there for the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw, it's Allen. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Bills. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Pass is kicked is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Ravens 3.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll get this off to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air one more time with Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin. And the Bills are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
What's that? On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll go play action. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. So that's a backwards pass. It's a loss of yardage, and they're going to mark it to spot right where it crossed the sideline. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Wallace now on the return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
BC, let's go.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're honest. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Allen now off the bootleg. He'll swing this one out to Cook. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
This one up top for Dobbs. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Jackson now on second down. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. Now, first and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. In motion comes Andrews. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he cannot get in to try for 2. Comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Cook. And this time they are ready for him. Well, for a loss. And it's second down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
On third down, they go with Cook. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Here's first and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Now, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
A loss in a yard. And that's 3 and out.
One last shot now for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of